Hello, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be testing some new to me paints. These are the Golden Qor paints. Now I like Golden for their acrylics, so I've been dying to try these out. And Jackson's had them on offer a couple of weeks ago when I bought these. I think the price has gone up a little bit more since then. I think I got them for £44 and 10 pence, but I think they're up now to £49. When I last looked they were. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I'm going to test them. I'm going to make a colour wheel. What I've done is I've printed out a sheet of some tubes that roughly replicate the Qor ones. I've got the strip for colour and I've got a space there for the name and perhaps what is in the paint. Now does it say, yeah, PO48. So I'm going to do those just for fun, that is. I'm also going to do a couple of colour wheels. I've got this one. Now what I've done is I've made a stencil. My plan is I've made this stencil and my plan is to get a pencil and use the stencil as a guide so I can draw out everywhere I want all these colours to go. So I've done that one. And I've also done one of the traditional primary colour ones, so might do that as well. But I think most importantly, I've also done a stencil for a 12 by 12 colour chart. Now that's not going to fit in this sketchbook, so I'm going to have to get another piece of watercolour paper for that. Then I should just clip it in, doesn't matter if they're all different sizes. Nearly goes, look, it's just a bit longer. So I'm going to do some of these. I think first of all, we're going to have fun. Oh, and I'm going to make these available in my Etsy shop. If you look in the description down below, if you want these, I print them out, I cut them, sorry, on Yupo paper, which is tear-proof, but it's a bit flimsier than Mylar, but I like it. Now, the only thing to be careful of is when there's these delicate edges, is not to push them too hard. But they still work. So I'm going to have them available in my Etsy shop. The description, the link to my Etsy shop will be down below. Just saves a lot of time and drawing them out every single time. I might have a downloadable print of this as well. I've not printed it out very well. It's gone a bit over the edge. But I can make a better version for that. Right, so let's have some fun doing those. Got some water. Now I want to do them in a sort of order. That's all the reds, yellows and oranges, and these some interesting colours here. Right, I like to sort them out in order. Right, yellow ochre I like to have as a warm yellow. That's obviously a cool yellow. Warm yellow. That's orange. What's this? What is that? Burnt sienna. Yeah, I like those there. And then we're going to go into the reds. That's Pyrrole Red and Permanent Alizarin Crimson. Right, Alizarin Crimson's moving towards the blue. Then we're going to have the Quinacridone Magenta, two blues, Tharlo, which is more green, and I assume that's ultramarine. Got a grey. We'll have the green there and then grey at the end. The grey is an odd one. That tin it comes in is lovely. I don't know how I can use it. It's got wells, so I think you can mix the colour in the wells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One for each colour by the looks of it. I'm used to using pans mostly, but these were available at a decent price, so I thought I'd go for it. Right, so put a spot of colour out. I only want to use a tiny bit, I don't want to waste it. I suppose there'll be a little binder coming out with it, always is with the first go. Yep, loads of binder. Of course, tons of colour coming out that I don't want to come out. Right, you can't see that, can you? So this is the Hansa Yellow Light. Very nice yellow. I think what I'll do is I'll have the colour darker nearer the top of the tube, and then I'm going to do lighter as I go down. Now this is just inexpensive printer ink, inkjet ink, so the colour of the prints might run a little bit, but it seems all right. Just run that colour down now. So they get dirtying a little bit on the edge. Never mind. Yes, I like that. Yes, I can see the printer ink running quite badly. Never mind, I expected that to happen, so I'm not too disappointed. Now this is the, what is this? Ooh, Nickel Azo Yellow. Squeezing like mad, nothing's coming out. Oh my goodness, right. Don't want too much. You see what happens is you squeeze it and then loads more comes out. And then what I'll do when it's dry is I'll come in again and I shall write the names down and the chemical number. Ooh, that's a nice Nickel Azo Yellow. Love that. Love it. It looks very transparent. Beautiful. Beautiful colour. Oh, I love that. That'll be a very useful one. Oh, Gordons are so good with their colours. Oops. Let the ink run a bit. Right, the next one is the yellow ochre. I'm going to speed this up now, save you having to watch me do all this, but you get the idea of what I'm doing. So I'm going to speed this up, put some music on, some jolly music on, doo-doo-doo, and I'll come back once I've done this and we'll go on to the next stage. I just wanted to interrupt this video. I'm going to zoom in on this, but the binder here, you could quite clearly see it once I've zoomed in. It's quite yellow. I just thought I'd point that out. So it will affect the colour slightly, I think. Just thought I'd mention that. Right, back to the speedy bit. Okay, right, here are the colours. I'm now going to write on, if I can, because there'll be some of the lower ones will be wet now. I'm going to write on the names and numbers. Tiny writing, hopefully. Have I got a small lead in that? Yeah. So back to the music again. Okay, so I've got all the colours down here. Now, one thing I noticed is almost every single one of them, apart from Payne's Grey, yes, all of them, apart from Payne's Grey, are single pigment colours. That's lovely. The other thing I noticed when I was doing these is how very pigmented the colours are. Beautifully pigmented. And also the earth ones, normally I can feel a bit of graininess when I'm brushing it on. It's very finely milled. Beautifully. The yellow ochre and the burnt sienna, very fine. I'm pleasantly surprised with that. I just love them all. Very useful Pyrrole Red Light. I like that. That's as expected. I quite like the ultramarine. That's a beautiful colour. I don't really like Viridian, but it's nice to mix with other things. And the Tharlo Blue, I love that. It's very strong. I had to water that down a lot. So they're beautiful colours, and they have a wonderful range. So I think I'm going to perhaps set up a Qor palette now. No, I'll see how lovely they are. I'm going to have a cobalt blue, I think. I might have a dioxazine purple. I'm going to add something like either sap green or terra vert for the greens. Or green gold. Green gold is always a good one. So that's almost yellow. It's beautiful. I've got a good range. I think I've got a good range of yellows there. So I'm not sure. Not sure whether to add any. No, I don't think I want cadmium orange. Transparent Pyrrole orange might be worth having, because it's nice to have a transparent orange. And these beautiful browns are gorgeous. Venetian red, that's lovely. It's a nice one to have. Sepia would be quite nice to have as well. Great range of greys and blacks. They do some iridescence. Oh, oh dear me, this is going to cost me a fortune. Okay, well, I think that'll be happening over the next few months, not all at once. So, very pleased with those. Now, I don't know whether to carry on and do all of this on this video. I think I'll stop it here. And perhaps I'll cover this in a later video, because I think this will be too long otherwise. I just thought I'd share this with you. You have a look out, see if you can find the Qor at a decent price. It's really worth investing in. I think they are lovely pigments, as I would expect them to be. Very pleased. Beautiful. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.